But tell us a little bit, for folks who are new and don't really know what WinShape does, talk a little about kind of what when a team comes to you, what are the kinds of things you have them experience to get them functioning better?
Yeah, so WinShape Teams really is built on the idea that we're going to have the most effective learning when we incorporate experiences. And so we really try to combine meaningful content, something that you can learn from and use, with intentional, engaging experiences that bring that content to life. And so we've all had the experience of sitting and absorbing information, and there's a value to that, of course, to learn. But I think that for teams, is a real opportunity to get in the mix and engage with one another in activities, experiences that immerse us in opportunities to see how we do function. And then we can step away from that and look back and say, okay, what did I see? What did I experience? And how do we apply that to what's next? So when teams engage with WinShape, we have a variety of things we do, from open enrollment, kind of individual experiences, to team experiences. But really, it's all predicated on this philosophy of experiential learning. And so that's really and sometimes that's typical what people might expect using a ropes course or a challenge course they might have experienced in the past. Other times it's a completely different type of experience that may be fully immersive, like a search and rescue experience where we manufacture an experience here on the mountain, and you actually have to go and complete a task that really you almost can't hide from how you naturally engage. You get so involved, and that's the best, because then we can really say, what happened? Why is that important? And what do we do about that? And we go from there.
Yeah. So what I love about what you described is, you put teams in highly emotional or high energy environments. So they can't just intellectualize their way out of it. I mean, they're either under stress or they're really involved. And then you see them, perform in their real honest way that they would probably perform in the world, because the world is high energy and high emotion. So what are some of the things that you notice the best teams do? Maybe that's a good starting place for us. When you think about teams that kind of function the best, what does a high functioning team look like? And then we can talk about all the traps and things that kind of get in our way.
Yeah, I think, when we talk about a high performing team, there are really two things you observe. One is their purposes are accomplished, and two, their people are fulfilled. Those two things have to be in place. So if you see a team that can really work to get things done, but people are miserable, then that's not a high-performing team. And in honesty, it's very unlikely that those results are going to last. People don't perform at a high level over time, sustainably, when their people are not fulfilled. But if everyone's fulfilled and having a great time, but nothing's getting done, that won't really last either, because there's a sense of fulfillment that comes from accomplishing things. And so I think that if either of those things exist in isolation, it's not high-performing. And if neither of them are there, which is often common, then you really don't have a high-performing team. So purposes accomplished and people fulfilled, that's what we see is the case. Some of the hallmarks of that, the things that you can see in teams that are really performing well, obviously there's a high level of trust between the team members. There's a level of safety in the team. They engage with one another in healthy conflict. They encourage one another. They build one another up. I think that when I think about team members as a part of teams, you can start to see health when you have individual members that are exhibiting personal excellence in the work they do, but also sacrificial service as they engage with others on the team. And both of those really have to be the case for a team to be high performing, among a lot of other things. So.